I'm gonna let it loop around one more time before we get started with Dragon Quest XI. I know some people have been waiting to see this, so we're gonna be getting started pretty soon. Yeah, still getting some background stuff ready, but don't you worry, we're gonna get started with Dragon Quest XI in just a moment. Oh, and thank you, Turn Up, for the host on the stream. We literally just got started a moment ago. We're gonna start playing the game pretty soon, just getting some things set up in the background. But we're gonna start our Dragon Quest XI journey soon enough. D-Wheel91, thank you for the host. We're going to be started pretty soon. Just doing some background things here. Actually, let me switch over to a different layout. See, we're gonna get started in just a minute. I just remembered that turns out the game has some DLC stuff in the box that I forgot to put on there, so I'm gonna do that real fast. Gonna switch back over to the other menu, but I'm still here. Don't you worry about that. I'm just gonna go to the PSN store, insert that code, and throw in those Day 1 Edition special downloads and stuff. Like, I remembered to reverse the cover to get the Toriyama art for the box, but I forgot to throw in the Day 1 first edition DLC that was free with the game. That's kind of funny. So let me go enter that code real fast. Enter codes. Yes. Gonna be entering this code to put into the game, to download into the game, because it is a Day 1 Edition DLC thing that I should insert. So let me just enter in this code, and then we'll switch back to the other layout. So just 1 second. Entering the code. I am entering a code, and enter. Yes. Confirm. Continue. Download. Dragon Quest Digital Edition. Yes. Confirm. But yeah, everybody gotta jump on their Dragon Quest journey. Me, I had a whole bunch of other games that I had to take care of before starting my journey, which I am doing now. A lot of people asked when I'm gonna start doing Dragon Quest, and the answer to that is now. So just downloading all this Day 1 DLC stuff. I'm just gonna check real fast if there's any other free DLCs that I'm missing from the PSN store. 1 second. There we go, Dragon Quest. Click on that. Digital edition. I have a physical copy, but that doesn't mean I can't just check to see if there isn't anything else on the game. And as far as I can tell, that is not the case. I downloaded everything that I could possibly download for the game at the moment. So I'm going to switch back to the main menu, and we're going to get this game loaded. So switching over here. There we go. Yeah, what's up, D-Will? You're having a good morning, good day? I don't want to assume your time zone, so I'm just going to say, are you having a awesome time zone at the moment? If it's morning, daytime, afternoon, I don't know. Time zones are weird. So let me boot up the game. Let's see this opening for the game. Might have to switch out to a different layout. Might have to see if the volume mix is good. Again, since I switch between a whole lot of different video games, if I become too loud, if the game becomes too loud, if I'm too soft, if the game is too soft, then tell me in the comments and I will fix that. ASAP. Oh wait, did I get those downloads in? Wait. Abort mission. Abort mission. Close application. I had to make sure that those things downloaded. Fine. Check for updates. Good. Okay. We're good in that department. PlayStation Store. 3 add-on items. Okay, yeah, there is a Switch edition for Dragon Quest 11. It just isn't out yet. It's going to be based off of the PS4 version because there actually was a 3DS version and that came out in Japan. But we aren't getting the 3DS version. Apparently the 3DS version is a completely different game entirely, but it's still based off of number 11, and apparently there was some interaction between the two. But the Switch version is based off of the PS4 edition of the game. That's what we're getting. It's just not out yet. They're still working on the Switch edition. They're trying to port over the PS4 version of the game to the Switch. But it would be cool to play the game in the Switch because you'd be able to play it portably and also as a console, docked and undocked. That'd be fun to do. So I might double dip when that game releases for the Switch because it would be cool to play it portably as well as docked. Now, for those familiar with my Dragon Quest escapades, we previously played before Dragon Quest Builders on the stream, the Switch edition, which is better than all the other editions because they made some enhancements. But now we're playing Dragon Quest 11 from the start. We have an opening screen. I'm going to switch over to cutscene mode. So, just one sec. So you can see this cutscene in all of its glory. Okay, so you're West Coast. Okay, so it's morning for you. Deepfield. Nice. Also, before the music swells up, hey LeJake, hey Grace. We're starting up the stream. First time playing the game. Saw other people play it. Now I'm playing on my own. This is my data, my new journey. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna let the cutscene play for itself. Oh, and if there is an echo, by all means, tell me there's an echo. Because, like, the TV is, like, right next to my microphone. Don't want the music's pretty cool, but you don't want it repeating through my microphone. Got the volume a little bit up. Oh, man, this looks super sweet. Okay, cool. And can you hear me fine while the music is playing? I'm trying to find the right audio mix. Is the game too loud? Am I too loud? Or is it the other way around, where something's too soft? If it is, say so in the chat. I'll go fix it. But if not, then say everything's fine and dandy. And I'll keep it that way. That is a cool title screen. It's been a while since I played a mainline Dragon Quest. I used to play them all the time when I was younger. But now we're playing the brand new one that just released. This is gonna be so fun. Alright, let me move some window things here. Get this out of the way. I'm gonna see what happens if I just leave it on the menu. Is it gonna do like a repeat cutscene thing? I need to know all the rules about the main menu before we continue. Let's see. Yeah, like I saw a little bit of Ben's playthrough of it, but I didn't want to get spoiled too much, so I was like going in and out between that stream. He's still rather, like, almost, yeah, like, everybody kind of, like, just started the new data on there, so it's not super spoiler-heavy, but at the same time, I still want to, like, you know, experience a few things on there, but this is going to be way before his data, because he's been playing for, like, 2 days, and this is a brand new data we're going to be starting up in just a moment. I'm just doing some background things to make sure the stream will be running fine and okay. Here, move that over there. Okie dokie. Smoky artichoke. Dokie dokie. Turn the game audio a little bit lower. Alright, let me move that just to... No, we're not doing that cutscene again. It's a cool cutscene, but we already saw that. So let me move the audio back a bit. Over here. Let's see how that sounds. Am I able to go back to the main menu? Okay, I'm gonna let the main menu go loud for a sec. Does this sound better? Okay, you say I'm sounding louder, but I'm like right next to the microphone now. So if I lean back, here's me talking again. Is this still better, or do I need to decrease the volume a little bit more on the game? Because this is me leaning back. Do I still sound good, or do I need to decrease it a little bit more? This is me leaning back. This is me, like, right in front of the microphone. Here's me leaning back again. Should I decrease the volume of the game a little bit more? Or is this fine? This is me talking normally. I'm relaxed in my chair. The microphone's still in my direction. But I need to know if I need to decrease the volume. I see yes on there, but I don't know what that is a yes to. I need to see an actual thing saying I need to move it a little bit more. Alright, I'm just gonna bump this just a little bit, and I'm gonna leave it right there. I think that might be a good spot for the game. If anything, I'll just move up over here. We'll figure it out as we go along. There's no rule that I can't adjust the volume as we are playing. Options. Video streaming and distribution. Game is copyrighted in there. Streaming is permitted only in non-commercial contexts. However, using streams of the game to provide or listen to the music is prohibited even in such non-commercial contents. Well, good thing we're just doing a playthrough. We're not trying to upload the music for the sake of uploading the music. We are indeed doing a regular playthrough of the game. It's pretty interesting how they had a special notice board option as soon as you start the game talking about streaming. So streaming of this game is permitted only in non-commercial contexts. While we're using the stream of the game to provide or listen to the music is prohibited even in such non-commercial contexts. Okay, so we're fine. We're starting a new game. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly a-okay. We're gonna start up a new game, create a new adventure log. We're about to do that. I'm just double checking on some more things before we go and do that, because once we start doing it, we'll be on an adventure for a lifetime. Because once you start Dragon Quest, you do not stop Dragon Quest. Except for that time we stopped Dragon Quest Builders, but that was on a chapter basis. You can start the chapters whenever you want to, so they're like its own little mini games. But Dragon Quest Builders is completely different than a Dragon Quest mainline title. It is a still pretty good game, but it's still pretty different. Also, I'm just gonna check something real fast. Here's the full screen menu. Here is my layout for if I need to see what's going on in the chat within the game itself or the event list. But we also have this one because I had to figure out what kind of layout I'm gonna use for when the game is running on its own, so it's not super distracting. And I can still see all the crazy events and possible things that are happening while I am streaming the game. So I'm gonna click on this, but there's a good chance we're gonna start with a cutscene, so we'll go back to this mode right here. Like, will it be the case? Maybe. We'll see in just a moment. I'm just doing some final checks before we get started on this Dragon Quest journey. I'm a big fan of Dragon Quest. I've been playing them for years, back when they were still calling them Dragon Warrior in English territories. In the gaming community, you don't stop Dragon Quest stops you. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think Ben would agree on there, especially because you're using his Ben King emote from the main TFS channel. So, we're gonna get started right about now. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, wrong button. Not the option button. We need to press create. Create a game. We're creating a game. And we're gonna start doing on here. What are we gonna name the dude? I'm a little self-serving here, so I'm just gonna... Don't mind me. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. Name Jakato. Draconian Quest. Ooh, Draconian Quest feature allows you to attempt your adventure with an array of harsh restrictions in place. What, are you gonna do a Dragon Quest Nuzlocke? Nah, I don't even think that's possible. What do we got? Draconian Quest settings. No shopping. That's crazy. You can have these restrictions removed at the church at any time, so don't be afraid to try it. You can always change your mind. Select Draconian quests you wish to submit for yourself. Ooh, okay. Reduce experience from easy fight. Okay, so you can't flee from fights, no matter how brutal the battle. You must see it through the bitter end. Wow. You can't spend your gold coins on items. You have to get by what you can and acquire from chests and monsters. No armor. You can't equip any defensive items, so you'll have to make the most of any spells, skills, or items you can boost your survivability. Reduce experience from easy fights. You only get half the normal number of experience from beating baddies weaker than yourself. Sometimes none at all. Target tougher enemies to level up. All enemies are super strong. Every enemy encounter will be tougher than usual, making your quest a true test of combat skills. Only hardened warriors need to apply. Uncontrollable embarrassment will, Shypox. Uncontrollable embarrassment will plague you on your every step of the adventure. There's no telling when this crippling affliction might flare up next. Ew. Not sure what that means, but... I mean, I kind of want to put one on here, but at the same time... Okay, we'll put one on here just to see what it says. When we do that, that's reduced experience from easy fights. But we could disable that when we head to a church, so... actually, let me... Yeah, abandon that. Go back here. Tend to your adventure in a restricted place. He has restrictions removed at the church at any time. Okay, so we're gonna put that initially just to see how that's like. But if it gets too crazy, we'll disable that at the church. So, we could do that when that happens. Let's see, I still want this stuff enabled. Okay, put that there. Gotta get rid of that X, because I just want to see, like, put that in there, but I had to get rid of the other thing. If you really want to go crazy, yeah, enable all of them. That'd be pretty freaky. Let me see. I think I got my name in. Let's see how this turns out starting the game. Am I happy with the name Jakato? Yes, I am very happy with the name Jakato. Let's see, set the brightness to, I'd say maybe about 55. 55 might be a good brightness. Are you happy to proceed with the brightness settings? Yes, I am very happy to proceed with this brightness setting. Adventure log successfully created. Oh man, this game looks amazing. Yep, now it's raining. Oh, that looks like an ominous council right there.
Here's the one. There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Clearly that baby is a Krillin. That's why it does not have a nose. Yeah, mood shift much? Because like first we're showing how prosperous the kingdom was, now everything is going to heck real fast. Oh, so he's Moses.
Oh my. What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? Oh, you're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here.
He's Moses Goku.
You don't need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
Alright, so does he hit his head so he suddenly becomes good, otherwise he's gonna conquer the planet? Or what? Is that what's happening here? Or is that something completely different? I can tell we're loading, but that is straight up some Dragon Ball parallels going on right there. But several years later. Oh, now he's suddenly Trunks. He's got Trunks' sword. It totally makes sense. Dog. Yeah, they have Doggo. Doggo is confirmed. Doggo is confirmed in the game. We have Doggo.
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
Oh, hey, Akari, what's up? We literally just started the game, so you didn't miss anything. We're starting up a new game, new data of Dragon Quest XI. I said I'd do this, and we are doing it now. Yeah, no, right? He's got a... His origin is like a mix between Goku, Moses, and now he's suddenly Trunks. It's pretty funny.
Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way.
Sorry to leave it on that one line of dialogue, but I gotta move some windows that suddenly popped up while the stream is going. Okay, here we go.
Come on, best not keep her waiting.
I am really liking the designs of this. You know, because like, supposedly the Japanese 3DS version that we're not getting. Whoa, no, we're not doing automatically. No, cancel auto run. Supposedly the Japanese 3DS version, they use the more miniaturized sprites of not sprites, more miniaturized models for Dragon Quest that they use for a lot of the portable titles. But it's still kind of like the same story, and supposedly you're able to use passwords between that and the console version to kind of like transfer your data between the two, which is a weird mechanic. But honestly, between the more chibi style and the more full-size style of Dragon Quest, I prefer the full-size style of Dragon Quest, which we'll be getting in this version right here, the PS4 version, and as well as the Switch version that will be released soon enough. Yeah, the auto run seems to be a whole can of worms right there. And see you around, D-Wheel. You definitely listen to the stream while the game is running through the old Twitch app. While you're driving, you can totally do that. Just don't get super distracted. I'll try not to do anything crazy on camera to distract you while driving.
Hold on there, young Jakato. Where do you think you're off to? You haven't been up to the tour yet, have you? It's back the other way. As well as you know, I don't want to see you again until you climbed it.
That's what you think. Ah, darn. I always have to check to make sure that there's no... I always have to see if NPC guys will actually stop you from going all over the place. Hey, first-person mode. That's cool. Subtle idle animations. Hide the UI. Play this in VR. Nah, we'll just check out the first person here. See how that looks, and wow, you can really see the trees and stuff from that far away of a distance. Lots of cool environmental shots. We see a dog, we see some villagers, we see some people over there. We got some flowers and some things. We can rotate the camera. You can notice how his foot is clearly on that rock while the other one is towards the ground. I like subtle animations like that knows elevations. We have another auto run button where I just hold the button right here and it is making him run automatically, but when I press the options button, it keeps on making him run without me holding anything. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Let's see what other buttons we have here. We have a jump button. We have a map button. We got the X button, but that doesn't seem to be doing anything right now. So X, nothing. Square brings up the map. We can zoom in. That would lead into cobblestone, but we're apparently going down here, which eventually leads over to cobblestone tour. We can hide the overlay if we wanted to, show the overlay, hide the objective, or show the objective. We can zoom in and out with the right stick, move around with the left stick, or the D-pad. We can turn on the labels. Alright, that seems to be the case there. We have a circle button, and that lets us jump. Can we run and jump? Yes, we can. Ah, okay, the Switch version is being delayed because they're updating to a newer version of the Unreal Engine. Gotcha. Well, don't worry, we'll run into that when we get the chance to. It'll be cool to play the Switch version once that comes out, being able to play the game portably. It's our big day, Jakato. We finally get to go and do the ceremony. We're going to be grown-ups at last. Hee, it looks like Sandy is excited as we are. Come on, let's get moving. We don't want her to get to the top before us. I have a feeling that's gonna happen anyway.
Brilliant!
And that is the same thing we're doing from before. Okay. Cool. Party talk, misc. We don't wanna do all. We could do that. Tactics. Follow orders, gotcha. System settings. Battle mode. Freeform fighting. Classic camera. Focus on fighting, leaving the camera and characters to their own devices. Okay, so I guess that's more of a control the camera and the characters as you see fit. While classic camera is probably more traditional Dragon Quest, where it's like first person fighting, I guess, right? Draconian Quest, Draconian Details. We had the reduced experience from Easy Fights going on there. We might have to turn that off if it gets too crazy. Claim special rewards. We did not enter any codes, but we can take the stuff from the DLC that we can claim right now. Take these. Okay. So, healer, supplicant, seeds of skill. Awesome. Actually, let me... Okay, so these are different things. That is for HP. This is for MP. And that's for... Kill for an extra skill point upon anyone who eats one. Consumed upon use. Skill points can be used to teach your team members new spells and abilities, making your party even more powerful. Okay. Got you. Noted. Volume settings. Let's mess around with some of the volume settings here, because that is a awesome thing to always mess around with. We're gonna bump down the music to maybe about here. Move the sound effects about here. Always keep the voices more of a primary. If the music is too low, be sure to tell me, and I'll bump it up again. Actually, maybe do it this way. That might be a little bit better. Confirm. Right, this is fine. Camera controls. Automatic. Choose one not to. Camera will automatically follow the player. Yeah, now let's turn that off. Camera speeds. Camera speeds. Outdoor. Outside. Indoors. Lower. Battle mode. Okay. Seems to be good. Quest catalog. We got nothing. Because we just started. Info. Story so far. Jakato and a certain girl he grew up with set out on a journey to the summit of the stony pinnacle that stands near their village in order to perform a special ceremony. The door towers above them as if to say, "Climb me if you dare." Alright, defeated monsters. Did not defeat any monsters, but you'd think he would have defeated some in his lifetime, but that is not the case. Got a cobblestone sword. That's cool. We got some great swords. That's cool, too. Traveler's tips. That's a lot of tips. And tricks. Not in a magazine. So we'll keep moving. Orders. We're not healing anybody. Magic. Jakato hasn't learned any non-battle spells or abilities. Okay, gotcha. Attributes. Jakato. Maximum HP at 22. I think that's a standard thing, not an RNG case, where if you have to start a new game, you get different HP and different abilities. See out a character at the moment. Monsters do not exist. Oh, hey, Dragon, what's up? Yeah, no, we're literally starting a new data right now for Dragon Quest XI. We're getting things started. Thank you for the host, Dragon. And we got the auto-host from Lenny Pator. Thank you as well. Val Crusader, good to see you, too. We're literally past just the first cutscene, so you did not miss much, other than the fact that our main character is Moses Goku with Trunks' sword and post-time chamber hair. That being purple or blue. We got the Seed of Skill, we got a cobblestone sword, we got plain clothes. Tries using plain clothes. Yeah, using plain clothes. That'd be funny. Ooh, and these are the special Dragon Quest VIII costumes. Drawn by a warrior of Trodain. You'll see worn by Trodain. So let's... Nothing happens. Oh, wait, we have to equip those. You can't actually use those. Let's see what those look like real fast. Because those are special. Dragon Quest VIII was always a fun time. No important items yet. And now we're suddenly wearing the clothes from Dragon Quest VIII. Let's show that off a little. Suddenly, we're Dragon Quest VIII times. We're doing that. I remember Dragon Quest VIII had a special demo for the PS2, included with an issue of Shonen Jump. I played that before getting the actual game. That's fun. And now we match. We both have bandanas. That's cool. And now we're running. Get a good shot of him wearing the classic costume. That's cool. Oh, don't want to auto-run, so get rid of that there. Go back to items. And we're going to put up the playing clothes back on, because it seems a little bit too easy just to put those other equipment at the moment. Actually, we also have this sword. What does that look like? Before I start changing things up. That's a big sword. You think he's more Android 17? Well, yeah, I mean, he kind of looks like Android 17 a bit. But at the same time, too, he has a sword like Trunks, so... I'd say he's like a mix between Goku, Android 17, Future Trunks, and Moses. That's all we know about this dude so far. And apparently Grant's on right now. He might be playing Dragon Quest, because I know he's been doing that. He's talking about it in his tweets and everything. But we're starting Dragon Quest right now, on our own. Mostly blind, a little bit, sorta, kinda. I mean, we saw a bit of Ben's stream of Dragon Quest 11 himself. Oop, no, don't activate that. But nothing too far, because literally everybody just started the game, unless they're super grinding at the game. I don't think they got super far with the game yet. So we're gonna do this. Odd. Okay, so apparently you can only see the bandana if you have the clothes equipped. Because otherwise, you can't have bandana with the plain clothes, apparently. That would have been interesting. Oh, actually, let's do the full turnaround with the Dragon Quest VIII costume. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Grant started playing Dragon Quest like on release night, so I'm play it then. Yep, definitely. Yeah, and the Dragon Quest VIII PS2 case has a special Final Fantasy XII demo in it. That was always fun. Alright, so let me try out another equipment thing, see what happens here. Boo, 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 boo. Let me unequip that, move. Okay, that is... Okay, so you have to have both pieces of equipment on. If you do not have... Whoop. If you do not have both pieces of equipment on, you don't have any of the equipment visually on you. So if I were to suddenly... Oh, not run. If I were to suddenly unequip one of these, suddenly none of them show up. Gotcha. So what we're gonna do is we'll keep the bandana on, but we'll keep these clothes on because this is the clothes that they want you to start off with at the moment. Outfits work like that. You gotta have all the pieces for it, but some outfits are only one piece. Okay, gotcha. Noted. Alright, so now we should see what kind of layout we're gonna go for when we play this game. Let me see some layouts I have. That might not work because that's blocking some of the stuff there. This might work, but HP shows up in the right corner, so we might need to move that. We have this layout, which shows everything, but at the same time, it's a very pretty game. I'd prefer it if you could mostly... Oh, well, that is a pretty big tower thing. I'd prefer it if you could mostly see the game. So, let me go back to this layout, and let's see if I can move some stuff around. Let's see, what can I do here? Wait, when I do this, what happens? Yeah, that kind of blocks it too. There's a sweet spot in the middle. Alright, let me duplicate this. DQ scene. Got that. Move that up my list of overlays. And unlock this. And we're gonna move BitBoss and events. No, just BitBoss and events. We're gonna move you up over here. Aha! There we go. That seems to be good. Good enough for now. Right. Now I'm gonna lock that. Go out of the menu here. Looks a little bit weird. I want to leave it this way, because I can leave it this way, but there's that empty space, like, right here on the bottom. Alright, let me try adjusting that again. Get this open. Yeah, that's there. You know what? Maybe I'll just... Yeah, that's just a health bar thing. We'll be fine. Don't you worry. Alright, if we need to show stuff, I'll switch over to that other layout, because we still have that layout. Let's keep on moving, because we just been standing here for a moment. So, is that compass moving around? Okay, the compass is locked on. Good. Now, you want me to go in a linear path, but I'm going to go this way and see if there's anything over here. Aha! And it's just some stone building stuff. Oop. Can't jump over there. But we can go over here. Alright, so... Oop, moving over here. Moving this way. Oop. Alright. What do we got? Got a log. That is a log. Can we climb up the log? Yes, we can climb up the log up to a point. And we can jump back down. Cool. Now we're going to casually walk down the road and see what these people are up to. The path gets pretty steep on the way to, up on the tour, so be sure to watch your footing. Don't let that make you stick to the beaten track. Little detours are where you find all the fun stuff, which is something that we're already doing, so cool.
Think you and Gemma, what? We have to see how that's pronounced later. Are all grown up already? I can remember when you two little ones were hurrying around the place, causing trouble like it was yesterday. Ah, time flies. It really does. So, okay. What are you up to, Mr. Hairman? I say Hairman because the other guy does not have hair. That guy has hair. That dude over there does not have hair. This guy totally has hair. So, you're the Hairman. You're the other Hairman. That guy is the no hair man. That is now their canon names for all time. Let's see. So, it's time for you to head up the tour, I hear. Mind you don't slip, it's a long way down. Oh, don't worry, Jakato will never let me fall. Ah, what do you do with Adam? Well, Jakato, you heard the lady. Make sure she comes to no harm. Alright, what are you looking at? Oop. Nope, I gotta move back. Moving too close. He's looking at the mountain. That is a very, very big mountain. Do-do-do. Boop-boop-boop-doo. Moving this over here. Got some more windows I need to close. Okay, so let's see. Oop, got some alerts on here. Got a tweet from Sega. What are they talking about? Okay, they're talking about some Shenmue updates. That's cool. Gotta know that for later. What are they up to? Reload Twitch. Not Twitch. Reload Twitter. And... oh, okay. Here we go. Boo. Pretty cool. They're talking about Valkyria, which we will resume soon enough. But today is Dragon Quest Day. So let's play some of that Dragon Quest. Also gotta reload the Twitch window that I have here. And pause the stream, because you do not want your own stream streaming on your stream while you are streaming. If that makes any sense. But let's see what this dude is up to. The symbols on the side of Torah represent the spirit of the land, you know? The spirit has always watched over the people of Cobblestone. The Coming Age ceremony is one of the ways we show our gratitude for its protection. Okay. Alright, now we're back over here. Back on that stream window I was talking about. We got to pause that as soon as possible, because we don't want the stream running while we're streaming. Oop, gotta move this window for OBS got shifted. Don't want that, because things will look weird. Alright, move this over here. That's fine. Move that over there. Pause the stream.
scroll down over this way, and here we go. Move in the window over here, and done.
We've all been through it, you know. We've climbed to the top of Tor and remembered it like it was yesterday. But I can't tell you what I found up there. No, that's something you have to find out for yourselves.
I'm very inconsistent with giving some character voices and me just reading it. So, forewarning, you may have some people suddenly have a voice, and other people just sound exactly like me. It is a very interesting world that they live in, Dragon Quest XI world. Half the people sound like me, and the other half have terrible voices. That's just how it goes. You know, the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off at the top of the steps, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you need some advice or you're stuck for what to do, you can have a chat with the folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their heads like me. You're breaking the fourth wall, my immersion is suddenly ruined. No, it's fine. We got it. Just press square and look at the map. You can't miss us. While looking at the map, use the right stick to change direction you're facing. It's a handy little trick. Trust me. Okay, I'll trust you. Oh, you know, I'm not sure if I ever seen you two apart, and to think you're all grown up already. Is that wedding bells I hear? Hee hee. Nobody actually says hee. Grandma, honestly. Wait, that's Grandma? I guess that's Grandma. Cool. Let an old woman have her fun, will you? Now, Jakato, look after my lovely granddaughter you hear. Wow, this one is half my voice, half old person voice. That's a very weird scenario going on, but we gotta climb these stairs. It's so meta. It's a genetic problem she faces. Yep, moving up over this way, casually walking up the hill, and see, go up over here. What you have to say, kid? You like Jakato? Thank you. I don't need luck. I have plot on my side. Alright. Yep, and now I'm stuck between trees. And this log. Yep. Okay, here we go. We're good. Now, moving over here. Alright, boy, what do you have to tell me? He's looking right at me. His eyes are just, like, staring right at me the whole time. If I move over here, will you follow? Yep, he is following me. His eyes just keep on going all over the place. Noted. What do you got? I wish I was a grown-up like you. I can't wait to climb the Tor. Cool. You want to stare at that butterfly instead of looking at me all the time? You just gonna keep following me? How does he... Okay. Are you still looking at me? I'm, like, right behind you. Okay. Okay, good. It's not one of those weird cases where he somehow knows where I am, even when I'm standing behind him. Noted. You like the VA? You end up in the same situation when you're streaming Chrono Trigger and SAT Not earlier this week. Yeah, no, it's a curse. Sometimes it's like, I want to do a voice for this character. Forget it. I want to do my own voice. Nope, I'm going back to voices. So we'll just have to see how that turns out. Done, Stan.
Jakato, seeing you here, my dear Gemma.
We'll find out what your name is later when somebody says it out loud.
All set for your big day. Makes me proud as anything, both as mayor and as a grandfather. Your kids you're not kids anymore, you know. You're grown up now, and that means you're going to the Tor and offering your thanks. Now it's time you were on your way. Head up to the top and give praise to the spirit of the land, then come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever unsure what to do next, try pressing triangle and selecting party talk. G, we're gonna call her G until someone actually says it out loud so I know the exact pronunciation, might have some useful tips for you. But Grandpa, what is the triangle button? You say triangle button, but I have no idea what that means. And ilpu, Ilpu. I'll call you Ilpu, unless you have a preferred way of saying it. If there is a way how to say your name, be sure to say that in the chat, and I will fix that. But for now, that's what I have to do.
Hey, how's it going? You're in the chat. We just started up Dragon Quest XI, new data, mostly blind playthrough. I say mostly blind, but we saw somebody playing this. Ilpoo. Is that it? You might need to type it out for me in the chat phonetically so I know what to say. I'm gonna move these boxes a bit here. Is that better? No, that is something different. You know what? I'll just call you Ill. That'll make things easier. Or Eelpoo. Eelpoo. Okay, gotcha. Noted. So let me move this over here. Oop. Got these two different layouts. They're talking right there, but that's still... I can move the camera while we're talking, so that's a thing. Okay, so I'll just move this here because that cuts off where the dialogue box is. So I'll leave it right here. Yeah, that looks good to me. I think that looks good to me. Press the action button, Dragon Quest Jakato. Yeah, we'll press it in a sec. Just don't you worry. Move this over here. That looks good. I think that's good. Yeah, maybe a little bit off. There we go. And we'll lock that down. Tutorial Town is cursed with a fourth wall gift as a genetic curse. Only certain members get it. That's your headcanon? Okay, that kind of makes sense. Oh, just look at you, Jakato. My little boy, all grown up. Now be sure to look after G, you hear? To think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are, about to climb the tour together. Oh, and if you ever lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog's got more sense than any of us. Off you go now, dear. The two of you will be just fine, and I'll make sure that there is a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. Can I have some food now? I mean, I'm kind of hungry. Can I have some food? No food? Okay, you're just gonna tell me some stuff with your smiley face right above you, and suddenly disappearing when I go into first-person mode. Oh, there you go. That kid is still staring at us. It's freaking me out. All right. Jakato, so you're... Okay, no, you're saying the same thing over again. Okie dokie. You got it, dude. We're just gonna move over this way. We're not gonna fall off the bridge. That'd be freaky. Woof woof, that dog is already beating us to the pathway we need to go. Let's move over here. Woof woof, he's a dog. Bark bark. He is totally a canine. She's a canine. It's a dog. That guy has a hat. He's looking at us. You're not looking at us. You're looking over at those mountains. That's cool. What do you gotta say? The path ahead will at times be a steep one, but fear not, my children. For the spirit of the land shall watch over you. May your climb teach you how truly blessed you are to live among such beautiful surroundings. We pray for your safe return. May the Force be with you, and may the power protect you. Those last two were not in there. I just threw that in for flavor. Okay. Now what are you looking at? Core, just look at that view. It's beautiful, isn't it? Whenever you find somewhere with lovely scenery like this, you should take the time to stop and bask in the wonder of nature. It always does me the power of good. I was already doing that before you told me to. And oh my god, I can see a slime monster already in the distance. That is pretty cool. You can already see monsters. We're not even over there, and we're already seeing a slime monster. The Church of the Inverted Y-Axis. Yeah, I mean, that is a thing. Hey, dude, what's going on? See some more people joining in on the chat. We're saying hey, because that is the kind thing to do while we're streaming. Move that over there. Okay, got another stream thing to move there. We got a space in between the... You know what? I'm just gonna... There we go. That's better. I'm probably gonna be moving that layout multiple times. You told Ben multiple times when he was streaming it that has very cool things. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's very impressive. Look at all this. Still see the NPCs over there that we talked to earlier. That's pretty cool. Butterflies. Hey, you seem troubled. Oh, dearie me. Where can that boy have gone to this time? I just hope he hasn't decided to go up the tour on his own. No, he wouldn't be that stupid, surely. Ah, he'll be the death of me, that one. Okay. Moving over here. Oh. That's that way. Alright, gonna sneak up on the dog. Oh, nope, we got a cutscene. Never mind.
Humble folk of cobblestone. Great land.
Okay, good. They have actual voice acting. You don't have to hear my crazy voice acting at the moment.
Goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see.
Oh, you never played a Dragon Quest game? Dude, you should totally play a Dragon Quest game and get the chance to. They're really good. They're like the JRPG. You know, most people, because... Okay, so if you lived in Japan, Dragon Quest actually is like, literally the JRPG. It was like one of the very first things for RPGs in Japan. When they think of JRPGs, you can see like a million Dragon Quest parodies in like anime and other video games. It's like the pinnacle JRPG that they can think of. And the thing is, though, we think of Final Fantasy as being the JRPG because we got Final Fantasy before Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior was released in the U.S. In the U.S., we got we didn't get Dragon Warrior / Quest first. We got Final Fantasy. So when Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior came out, it was a little underrated because people already had a taste of like Final Fantasy, which is a bit made in response to Dragon Quest in the first place. So that's why it wasn't doing it so well at first when it brought over. But once they actually started calling it under the official Dragon Quest title and stopped calling it Dragon Warrior, that's when things got shifted into full gear and people started to really appreciate Dragon Quest for what it really is. And yes, from what I heard, Dragon Quest XI has a lot of comparisons to Dragon Quest VIII. Yeah, a lot of people took off of work for Dragon Quest releases. That is part of the legend of Dragon Quest. But yeah, like, if you ever get a chance to, definitely play a Dragon Quest if you get the chance to. Even the spin-offs are good. I'm not sure if you saw it, but a while back, it's still in the archive. I think in a couple days, they're going to start disappearing on the Twitch archive, but I'm uploading them to YouTube as well. I did a playthrough of Chapter 2 of Dragon Quest Builders. Now, Dragon Quest Builders is a completely different style of Dragon Quest game, but it's still within the theme of Dragon Quest, and it is still a pretty awesome game, so I would still also recommend that game for people who haven't tried it out yet as well. But if you haven't played a Dragon Quest, totally play a Dragon Quest if you get the chance to.
As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks.
Your thanks.
I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief?
Do yourself a mischief. I am liking the dialogue in this game.
Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey.
Now, are we sure they were born on the same day? Because, again, I'm thinking this is the baby that we saw in the intro, right? The dude we're playing as is the baby from the intro, right? I'm just going to go out on a limb and guess that. And that was already a well-established baby that was found in a river. So I'm not sure if that was a accurate assumption that they were born on the same day, but we'll just stick with it.
Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its...
Will it? It'd be pretty crazy if it was climbing itself. Ah, we got slimes. The Dragon Quest slimes. Iconic monster of Dragon Quest. You can't have Dragon Quest without slimes.
They're coming this way.
Okay, so here we go. This is interesting. Yeah, let's flee. Let's totally flee away from the slimes. We can't do anything. Clearly, we can't handle these slimes, so we're just gonna go run away. No, we're not gonna run away. But, okay, so what I'm guessing is from before when we said that camera angle, I'm guessing we can also go into, like, the traditional Dragon Quest first-person view angle if we chose traditional classic mode for the battle system. But now we're fighting with the more dynamic camera angle, so that's why we can rotate the camera like it is right now. But these guys are in formation where I assume if we chose the other way, they would be in first person. So we're gonna fight. Sandy takes a point of damage, but Sandy is a very tough dog. You attacked our dog. You must die. Slime. Alright, cool. The dog took down the slime. Doggo is very strong.
Give up.
Okay, so she's acting kind of like a healer type here. Alright, I'm gonna go after Slime Man now.
Get him.
Slime B attacks. The dog is very strong, but then paralyzed with fear. That is not good for the slime, because we're attacking it. Oh, the dog stole my kill. I wanted to do that. It's cool that it has the traditional Dragon Quest theme when you win. That's awesome. Jakato acquires 6 gold coins and 6 experience points. The slime drops a treasure chest. How is that slime carrying that thing? I have no idea. Jakato receives a medicinal herb. Cool, that is awesome.
Crikey, I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me. And now we've got to go through that horrible dingy cave. Just our luck.
Anything but a dingy cave. I'll climb the mountain, but I'm afraid of dingy caves.
Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
No, you got something to worry about, because I am definitely afraid of dingy caves. Specifically, dingy caves. Regular caves are okay, but if it's a dingy cave, that's when things start going into overboard territory. Awarded for collecting 10 different types of item. Wow, that was pretty fast. We already got an amateur itemologist. The humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits' hearth and home. Blessed are we since the days of yore, let it be forevermore. That's a interesting rhyme right there. Easy to remember. And hey, we got a treasure chest. What do we got? Da-na-na-na. Finds a pot lid, puts it in the equipment bag. Ooh. Nope, not running. Equipment, yes. Shield, pot lid. Simple shield made by sticking a handle to the lid of a sizable saucepan. Better than nothing. Alright, here we go. I'm trying to remember. Okay, just be sure. MISC. System settings. So I'm gonna guess this is a Dragon Quest where there are save points, not automatic saving or manual saving. At least not yet, anyway. Because if there was a save point thing, I'd be trying to save right now, but I am not seeing anything, so we're going to continue on our own and see what happens. Yep. We're going to jump everywhere we can, because we can. Alright. Oop. And hydration bot going in there with the comments. Oh yeah, saving is at the church. Gotcha. Only my Twitch window froze up, but my OBS is still running fine. So I'll just have to ignore the Twitch window and look at the chat through the mobile app. That's fine too. Zoom. Whoa, zooming in too much. Alright. Cobblestone Village, Cobblestone Thor. Alright, follow that dog. Girl's probably wondering, why are you jumping everywhere? Nah, that's just how we roll. And now we're on walking pace. Ooh. Interesting. Ah, I can't go to first person here, but we can definitely see everything else this way. Hey, where did the girl go? She disappeared. It's freaky. I fell over. Nah, I can't do it. Okay. Just gonna keep moving. Oh, right. Also, remembered I